those of us in the cultural area and are capable. There are talented people. There are people who hold our traditions. What we need is a push. What we need is to be recognized. What we need is to be supported by policy. We have to be the storytellers. Our ancestors would have fought in vain unless we are able to tell the story to each other and to the next generation. Can we imagine a situation where people who didn't know us, we were not born when they were working, and yet they believed in us, they worked for us, and we have no right not to continue what they have started. So I would like us to feel that sense of responsibility because our elders worked without having to know us, without having to be paid by us. And we need to feel that we owe them too, and we owe the next generation. So this work that we are doing is not about ourselves. It has to be about the next generation. We are creating living memories so that we can encourage ourselves, to go forward with what we have to do. The Panafest Foundation would like us all to share the fact that forgetting is death and it's disability. We have to link up with what we have been, our lived experiences. I mean, you don't exist if you forget who you are. And the worst thing about that is to sit down for somebody else to tell you who you are, to tell your story when you lived that life. And I think that it's so important for us to make sure that we share this. We talk about ancestors. I want to plead with our traditional leaders that tell us the story, tell the children the story. I am feeling very guilty as an educator that we are not doing enough to put these stories into our textbooks, into our classrooms, onto, whatever, using technology or whatever. We have to make that effort because Panafest and Emancipation are not just events. We have to do continuous activities. So I'd like to call on all of you for us to show, next time we come, we need to show what we have done, the next step that we have taken, the next children that we have brought on board. And that's why speaking is so important in this theme. We're speaking, we're sharing, we're debating, we are conversing, and we want to come to a consensus. It is not that the topic of reparations and reparative justice is an easy topic. It's not. It's a difficult one. But we must start somewhere and we must talk to each other. And the things that we, whatever conflicts and so on we have, we can resolve. But we have to talk about it. You can't just suppress it and pretend that it didn't, we were, nothing happened to us, or it's okay. It's not okay. It is not okay. And we need to remember the way that, go back on the paths that our elders went on, through the savannas, through the forests, the thorns that pricked their feet, the abuse and insult, all of those things should make us realize that we must not allow that to happen again. For us to have a situation where our leaders go to a country and somebody tells them to shut up when they are talking, and somebody asks them where they learn to speak English. Well, what's all of that about? It means that we have not left that plane of abuse and that plane of disregard and so on. And that's what I'm saying. It's not historical. It is present. It is current. And if we don't do something about it, it will be part of our future. But this year's theme about reviving the spirit of emancipation, about, reparative justice, it's to revive our spirits. It's to remember that our artists have power and give us power. And so we should recognize those artists. This is the 80th year of the Fifth Pan-African Congress. And the Fifth Pan-African Congress was that highlight in Pan-Africanism, moved people like Jomo Kenyatta, moved people like Kwame Nkrumah to want to create freedom on this continent so that we can own a piece of earth. And we can know that that piece of earth is ours, not what other people tell us it is. So it's extremely important for us to celebrate that this year as well, and to remember that it is those meetings, that the meetings between them and Du Bois and other, Pan-Africanists that got us where we are today. Panafest and emancipation celebrations are festivals for reflection. They are festivals for renewal. They are festivals for healing and for concentrated focus on ourselves. Panafest is a wholly Ghana-made platform. It is a platform that has been made in Africa for Africans all over the world.